Hey, welcome back to the Chat Builds. My name is Jerome, and this is an episode on the Daily Rider, and I'm hoping to mount the bracket so I can put some suitcases onto this bike. That's going to be today's video. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also find me on Instagram. And yeah, let's get this done. So as you can see, this is my Daily Rider. I've clearly taken off the seat and I'm going to remove this part of the bike, which is normally used for the rider at the back to hold on to. And I'm going to take this apart, take it away, because I got this second-hand, well, I don't know how you call this, but suitcase bracket holder thingy, whatever. This holds two bags one on each side, because I want to use this as my daily rider, like I said. So because of the work I do, I have to take clothes and different shoes and stuff like that. I want to be able to put that in a suitcase and ride easily with that without it getting wet. What do I need to do? I need to remove these 4 bolts. There's some bolts here as well, and take off the indicators. Now I think I need to lengthen these to accommodate for the side suitcases. I'm not really sure, but for now I'm just going to go with the top case and see if that works. Let's take a look how far I get, and well, let's just get on with it. So I got these second hand. They were actually pretty good, I think. It came with all the keys. It is completely intact. The only thing they did was add this plate because it was like a little crack over here. But other than that, it looks really good. So this is one on the top, and I've got one on each side as well. So it's going to be pretty cool, I think. I just need to remove that thing. This is something I wanted to show you. I salvaged this from one of the bikes that I sold the other day, and this is actually what came with the Honda CXs originally. This is like a little trunk to put in all your spare tools and a small service manual. So I got these from all these different bikes. It's even got the original sticker, so, and it slides right in here in the back. So I think it was pretty cool to make this more a complete bike. The green on these bikes is usually the ground, and they both run to this. So I better just take these out. So these are the green ones. And they've got the black one with a collar, so that's the right indicator. And then we should have another one somewhere. This one goes into the brownish one with the collar, the black with the orange collar, which is the left indicator. So as I took off this rear light fixture, I noticed there was a lot of damage on it as well, the paintwork especially. So I decided to give it a bit of a grinding with some fine paper, and it's pretty easy because it's plastic and the paintwork on this is not really good. And just, yeah, make it look better than it was, clean it up, gave it a bit of paint, made sure all the other parts didn't get any paint on them as well, and yeah, I think it came out pretty good, which is a quick fix. So from this point I needed to fix this bracket thingy, whatever it's called. It was a bit fiddly actually, it took me quite a while, and I was really not trying to damage the paint, which obviously I failed at completely, but something to keep in mind when you do this. Don't do this too often. Try to use as many bolts that came with the bracket and reuse them. I also put nylon nuts on these so they won't come off as easily which makes it harder to mount the thing in the first place, but it doesn't come off quickly as well. Anyway, got the rear light back in, and I think it looks pretty good actually. So yeah, a bit fiddly, but really doable for, I guess, anybody. Just get some good bolts and nuts and you should be fine. And a spray can, of course. Alright, so that is the subframe mounted. That was pretty straightforward, although it was really hard not to damage this cap. Got some few scratches here, so I'll just touch those up, but the frame itself is really strong. It's got 2 strong bolts here, one on the other side. I just need to figure out how to get the lights in now, because I should go through here. I have to mount them somewhere. Now there's some points here, but I don't think, yeah, they're supposed to go through here, I think. Alright, so I took out this one, which is from the former blinker, but they work the same. So I'm just going to put a washer behind this, because this thing seems to have a bit more grip. So push that there. And I'm not sure if the wire is going to be long enough, but otherwise we'll add some wire. Now I'll get these, and I'll put a washer behind that as well. It's one of these loaded washers, I think, how they're called. Just run the wire through. Let's see how far we get by hand. Not too far. I think this was 14. Okay, so I have mounted these 2 lights, as you can see, and what I did off camera is I've lengthened the wires here, so the positive and the negative, the ground, and I've added a bit of wire to it as well, and I've connected it back up to where it came from, so I've got a bit more wire to play with. And of course I need to see if it actually works. So let's turn on the neutral light, day right. So I should see nothing, correct? So left turn, that works. Right turn, that works as well. So that is good. Turn this off. So the wiring itself is okay, and of course a lot of bikes nowadays have all LEDs. These are just normal bulbs, and they're really big, and I really like them because it's supposed to be on an original Honda, right? So next thing, I'm gonna put some tubing around this wire to hide it and protect it, and then we'll fit the suitcase on top of it. I don't know how you call that, but I have to put a bracket on that thing, and then we should be able to mount this. So let's get the wiring nice and sorted, and then do the top. So all this wire tie rips were here. I was wondering why, but as soon as I took it away, that's why it's broken. I didn't know that. Let's see if we can weld this. So what I'm going to do is going to weld this. I've already cleaned it up as much as I could and see if it checks. Not really sure, but we'll see. because of the welding and the grinding, this could rust quite quickly. So I decided to give it a bit of a primer on the parts that I, well, damaged basically. And just get some primer on it, and later on I would use some chrome paint to get the job done. So all I need to do now is get these wires into a nice sleeve so they look a bit better, and then tuck them away and then get the top fitted. Got this, I don't know what this is, like plastic tubing, and that should do 2 wires. So I've got the wires through here and just hide them now. So there's a little bit of corrosion here and there, as you can see, on this chromed thing. I've cleaned some off, that was just dirt, but there is still some corrosion here and there, and I'm just going to use the old aluminium foil trick. I'm going to bundle this up, get it nice and wet, and just rub it. As you can see, it has these cracks here, and there's a plate done on the inside. So actually I think they did pretty good repair. I think it'll work. It doesn't have to be that watertight. With just a helmet and stuff in there, but let's see how we can center it. There's a big crack there. As you can see, didn't see that. It runs right over here. And there's a crack there as well. So I'm just going to think about what I'm going to do. It's not ideal. I know the cases on the sides, they were okay. They were fine. He mentioned that there was a problem with this bottom, but I didn't think it was up this high. Yeah, could try and repair it. It's never going to be good as new, but all right, let's give it a go. So I guess that's today's video. Came out pretty good, I think. The suitcase on the back with the rack for additional set, which I have mounted as goes upstairs. But this will come in handy for, well, it is a daily rider, so I got to pick up groceries and check my workclothes, stuff like that. Just convenient, I think. But if I want to make a trip, I have something to put my stuff in, and I can add some more suitcases to this as well. There are some cracks on this thing. Now the guy that sold me, it came with one of the bikes I bought, I can't remember which one, but he already told me that this top suitcase had some cracks, so I will need to fix that. I don't think it will be a big problem, but we'll try. It's well worth the go, the outside. Apart from a few cracks here, it's actually pretty good. And I think it suits the bike, so just adding more and more stuff to this thing. I really like the lights. I've been riding with them for a couple of days now, and it really works. The button works, and I can also feel that because the temperature is getting warmer, the bike's starting up easier. Yeah, it's just fun to ride. A really easy bike to ride. I had some issues with the clutch the other day. It's probably because the lever was well. Yeah, that is it for this video. See you in the next one. I don't know what it's going to be. I think that one, but I've been saying that for a long time. I should really do that. Anyway, yeah, this episode of Daily Rider. Like, subscribe, you know what to do. Thank you all for that. And see you in the next one.